We got the full panel here.
Yes,
what is good,
do.
everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Late Night Lime. This is episode number 11. 12. Yes. Could you believe it already?
Man, it's going by fast. It's going by fast.
We're up to a week, so.
Yeah.
So we got everybody here tonight together for the first time of Late Night Lime. How's everybody doing? What up, Dre? How you doing?
What's going on? How you doing, brother? I'm chilling, man.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Jen, how you feeling?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. Brandon.
My boy. Happy to be here as always. I'm back home, more comfortable now. Shoot, it's gonna be a good show.
All right. So, What about you, 12?
I'm good. You know, everybody was on time. You know, hard work paid off. I'm happy about that.
All right. Well, we're gonna jump into our first conversation. This is just off topic, and Toya wanted me to bring this up to the panel. So we're gonna roll with the first clip.
Okay.
We're gonna watch that first. It's the Michael Jordan situation.
All right, so here we go.
Michael Jordan has a team in NASCAR, and he's like one of the first Black owners. And this weekend, his team won the championship. So the clip you're gonna see is from the championship game celebration. So we're gonna go to the first clip, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it on the other side.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second.
Trying to say Michael Jordan ruined his entire legacy because of this video. So yesterday, Michael Jordan's NASCAR team ended up winning the Daytona 500, so he was seen live on TV celebrating with his team when he ended up getting caught in 4K doing something, let's just say, not very appropriate at all with one of the people that is a part of his team, child. Now, I won't be showing exactly what he did in my video at all because my video will likely be taken down, but you could find the video. It's very easy to find. And yeah, he was just doing something that was really uncalled for, but a lot of people are saying like he was just, joking or whatnot, but it was just really weird to watch. So now many people are starting to say that they just cannot view Michael Jordan the same anymore because of what he was caught doing with, someone that was a part of his team's child. I mean, the child is probably not even like 10 years old or something like that. And I definitely can understand where people are coming from. Just overall, really weird situation, that is for sure. And people just really feel like he has completely ruined his legacy because of what he did. And I'm curious to know your thoughts about all of this.
All right. So thoughts. We're going to start off with Toya.
Well, I thought it was very strange. Wondering how the little boy's parents feel about that situation, and was he so excited to the point where, it made his neurons do something stupid? I've been watching that clip all evening. I still can't really understand why would he do that?
Yeah. Was it like a nervous tick or like, was it like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, well, could you? Like, I don't like, yeah, that was a
and
lot.
It wasn't like a one slap. It was like he was there for a minute.
It goes longer than that?
No, I mean, like, it wasn't just one grab. It seemed like
it happened for a while.
Yeah.
So what about you, Dre? How you feel about that?
I feel that was crazy. He did tarnish his reputation, if you ask me. That was crazy. I seen it. I was like, wow. I don't know if that's something he does on a regular or is part of the whole thing that's going on with everybody. It makes you question everything that's going on, everything that's coming about everybody.
Right.
Yeah. What about you, Brandon?
Listen, I didn't see anything wrong with what the man did. The only thing is, it's a little white kid. Maybe they don't understand, but Michael Jordan is a man in his 60s, and I know some older people when they excited about a team thing, they gonna come up, they gonna be a little itchy. You know, it's not like he was out here groping the boy's bottom.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
It was just like a little tickle on the legs.
All right.
You know,
So,
you little something, something.
Brandon's on the other side.
A completely other side. I think this was blown out of proportion. And again, this is a significantly older black man whose team just won the NASCAR goddamn championship.
Right.
And I think he was just trying to get a little man excited because at first it looked like he was just standing there kind of like, what do I do? He was just getting everybody hyped in the moment. I don't see nothing wrong with what the man did as somebody who has family from the South. Go ahead.
So 12, you want to comment on this, or you want to wait till after we watch the second video?
We could go to the second video.
All right, let's roll to the second video.
As a society, I mean, we might be coming close to an end. This Jordan stuff is really just made me lose faith in people. When I saw the original clip, was I confused and even a little like, what is he doing? Absolutely. I won't lie and sit here and tell you otherwise. But then when you got some context yesterday and a couple people came out and explained the situation, that there was ice that went down the kid's back and he was trying to get it out and pull it out by pinching on the shirt. It makes complete sense when you look at it with context. But the amount of people that seem to actually want this to be something more than what it is, and actually,
yeah, we don't have to go into the whole video.
Right.
But how do y'all feel now?
All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna start this off.
Yeah.
I'm with Brandon, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? So a couple months ago, Michael Jordan just won the biggest deal of his life. So before, NASCAR wouldn't allow Michael Jordan to participate. So they had the way how they explain it is you had to be one of the big boys in order to receive money. So about 2 months ago or a month ago, he just won that case where like lower tier teams can get I'm paraphrasing because I don't know it exactly, but what they now they could participate in like the earnings and the winnings. So with all of that happening and him winning, it's a way to decredit what he just won. So it's more of a smear campaign than anything else, because to win that case 2 months ago, because Michael Jordan was the first person to kind of bring it up out of all these years. So now that I think he won that case and he won, it's a smear campaign. So I thought it was strange. How is it that Michael Jordan just won and this is the thing they choose to promote so much? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand the backstory. So I was like, this is they trying to tarnish his name. So it's a good way on the day that he wins. You hear what I'm trying to say? On the day that he wins, it's to tarnish his reputation, because to win basketball, I know he played baseball, right?
Yeah.
Basketball, baseball, and NASCAR.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in NASCAR, he's an owner.
That big.
He's an owner in NASCAR.
Exactly. So think about that. That's three sports in one lifetime.
And think about it, right? They won't let him buy an NFL team. They won't let him buy an NBA team. So he creates he sold it, but he wasn't the majority. He was
partial owner of the Charlotte Hornets,
the Panthers. So he went into their sport and become an owner in their sport and won. So yeah, they mad. But like Brandon said, if this is your biggest moment, other than when he won his championships, why would you choose to do that in front of everybody to see? Just doesn't make sense. I mean, he's a grown man. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do some pedophilia stuff, you're gonna do that stuff in the dark. But to be that confident to do it right there on stage,
yeah.
See, but I am glad to know it's ice down the little man's back. That's perfect context.
Yeah, well, somebody got hit with the ice bucket because they won their first championship.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
but what the contents? Why people would put it in perspective? I think his girlfriend. I think he got a young one though.
Huh?
That's. I think Michael Jordan got a young girlfriend.
No, he's married, ain't he?
He,
Yeah,
I
think his
mean,
girlfriend
the
probably
the
like
woman, the woman is
25,
significantly younger.
26 around there.
Huh?
His wife?
Yeah.
No.
Well, she's not the one that he got divorced to his original wife.
No, he got a new girlfriend. His girlfriend is a younger female.
So he
So
got
he was
divorced.
still
again?
married to the lady from that gave him twins.
I don't know, but I know. I remember they were talking about it because I remember seeing the headlines, and I could be wrong. This is all alleged, but
let me mind my business.
Lord.
yeah, he got a new girlfriend, or whoever. She could be the same person, but I think she was young though. She was a young, pretty girl. She was young, but she's of age. We're not talking young under 18. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was just.
This is a little boy. DOY. There's never a good time. Wait, this is a boy. Let's be real. But yeah, it's crazy that they choose to talk about that because that was the first, I think, black owner to win a NASCAR race. If I'm, I got to check on that.
I think with context now it makes a little bit more sense. But first glimpse of it did look a little pretty like.
Well, we live in a time now where there's a lot of snippets and
right.
copy, paste, and post because I want to get some clicks. And like I said, that looks bad.
Yeah.
You know, and when somebody say something, that motion is stuck in your head.
So did they come out in public and publicly explain that, or that's just that one person?
Well, it went around. People explained, people that was there explained what happened.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, for instance, and it was on live TV.
Yeah, it was live TV.
This wasn't somebody's video, so it was on TV for the whole world to see. So why would he do it in that moment? You know what I'm saying? With the world watching.
Oh. So I pull up his girlfriend. She 47, so she ain't young. So correct.
That has to be his wife. That's got to be his wife.
47?
Yeah, 47.
Yeah. So
that's the one that gave him the twins.
A couple years ago.
Yes, her name Yvette.
Yep, that's the wife. Gave him twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yvette.
Yeah, they've been married for a grip.
Yeah, I think it was Shaq. Shaq was with a younger chick. One of them was with a younger.
Yeah, Shaq got a whole.
That don't surprise me.
He got a whole bunch of them that come over and cook and clean and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it always helps to have context. You know, it seems like that's the trend with most of the clips you guys choose. You know, you play it first and then give us the backstory.
I did a search.
Not so good to jump to conclusions.
That's a good more, yeah, for sure. Interesting.
What you got, Dre? You got anything on this one?
Nah, not really. It is what it is. If that's the case, then that's the case. But like you played it before, like everybody, the whole world see it one way.
Right.
It is media. So media does portray what they want you to see. But without the context, he hit.
Agreed.
So think about this, right? So guys, think about this. Let's do this test, right? So did he ever come out and apologize?
The only thing I only seen that. What happened yesterday, right?
Why was he supposed to apologize? What did
no. I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to prove a point, right?
Yeah, no. If he's not guilty, he's not supposed to apologize for nothing.
Right.
Exactly.
And did the parents raise a concern?
Yeah.
So and that's what I was going to go down. It's like this. It might create an uproar, right? But if none of those things ain't happened, because you got to think about it. He's sponsored by Nike and all of them. If they ain't shaking, don't be worried. Because if that was the case, Nike would have already dropped them. All of them would have already dropped them. But guess what?
They considered it.
Go ahead.
They considered it already before they got the context.
Nah, because he
I'm
just won the
pretty sure.
championship. So regardless or not, it's still money to be made.
Oh yeah,
It's still money to be made. So he a mover. He
yeah.
a mover. He ain't a participant. He a mover.
NASCAR teams are walking billboards.
Yeah. So
that's all they
he a
run on.
mover. So if you're trying to cancel him, you're canceling billions. So it ain't gonna work.
I mean,
that's the same thing with Adidas. When Adidas and Kanye, they had to sign him back. After all of that, they had to sign him back. So I don't think they're gonna mess around with Jordan like that. That's something where they got to sit down and, hey, that optics ain't good. Go ahead, put out a press conference. But if none of that ain't take place,
I think it's happened yesterday.
True. I seen Nike move on people with less time.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's one of their breadwinners, but at the end of the day, it's their show. They run it.
I mean, look, they could be investigating.
You know, so I mean, you know, Kanye, he found out. Kanye knew it was their show, so like he did things on purposely, and he let you know that behind the scenes. But you know, it's their show. They do what they want to do, and they portray it how they want to portray it.
I think he got stocks in it too. I think he was one of them that got paid in stock. So I could be wrong, but I think he got shares in Nikes and stuff like that. So kind of hard to push him out when he bored.
He is their breadwinner.
Same as a regular person. His cars are not the same as a regular person. Oh, we got a new person then.
They ain't got to worry about him coming out and saying nothing crazy because he's not one of those. So you know what I'm saying? He's more controllable.
Hey, let's welcome Scott to the stage. What's up, Scott?
What's up, Scott?
Hi, Scotty Yachty.
Yo, what up, everybody? What's up?
What's good, brother?
How you doing?
Nice to meet everybody. Glad to be here.
Nice to have you on the panel.
Hi, friend.
What up? What up?
Yes. P could catch you up on the discussion. Explain this discussion, what we're talking about there, P.
I was present for the whole thing.
You was? I didn't see you at the bottom. I'm like, who's that?
I was present for the whole thing.
So I give you, what's your thoughts on it? Let's throw you in right quick. What's your thoughts on this so far?
So when I initially saw the video, you know, being somebody, you know, a black man with kids, you know, I immediately went to like, all right, what could possibly be the reason he's doing this other than some pedophilia shit? Because bro, this man's been on TV in front of the camera. He's been prepped for the media since he was a child. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he knows the etiquette of being on TV. He knows the etiquette of, you know, his mannerisms when speaking to a camera. So like for him to, especially with what's going on in the world today, the whole Epstein and all of this stuff, like that black man know better. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt before I heard about the ICE thing. But when I heard the ICE thing, I said, huh, hello, like, you know what I mean? And I also agree with what the gentleman was saying in the second video, bro. We at a world where now we want to see the worst from people. Mm-hmm. We would much rather, it's easier for us to you know, comprehend something evil and malicious rather than giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. And it's just horrible where we at now, bro. And they want to tear that black man down, and I agree on that too.
Cool. Nice. Well said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with that one, any more thoughts on that one?
Yeah, leave my goat alone.
Yeah. Great topic, Toya. Great topic.
Honestly.
I had that on the
yeah.
You see, and this is what I kind of want from you guys too, is like, if you got subjects like this, I throw it in there, but I just thought I was overthinking it because I was following the situation all the way back with the NASCAR, when he was going to court and all of that, and when they won. So I was like, what if I ask this question and these people don't know what the hell I'm talking about? Yeah, but yeah, we could definitely do more like this. So let's roll into the next one. You guys ready for the next one?
Let's do it. Let's get it.
All right, so let's do it.
Louisiana's Attorney General says she will immediately open an investigation into what she calls, quote, a disgusting, vulgar, racist image. It was seen on a float in a New Orleans Mardi Gras parade this weekend. It featured 2 black Barbie dolls hanging by beads. The New Orleans mayor called it deeply offensive and unacceptable. The parade organizers apologized for the display, calling it intolerable.
So they're calling this racist. What are your thoughts after seeing this video? Do you think this was racist or they feed it into it?
I know what they want me to see, but
I didn't see it.
I think we might need to take a second look at that.
Yeah,
I didn't see.
Yeah.
I didn't see
You
anything.
didn't see it?
I didn't hear the audio. I had to tap the audio.
when they
I have
ran
lots
out
of
of
questions.
when they ran
I
out
feel
of
like it says crack on the van. Like I'm
It did. It did.
like
All right,
what?
so let me replay it.
Louisiana's Attorney General says she will immediately open an investigation into what she calls, quote, a disgusting, vulgar, racist image. It was seen on a float in a New Orleans Mardi Gras parade this weekend. It featured 2 black Barbie dolls hanging by beads. The New Orleans mayor called it deeply offensive and unacceptable. The parade organizers apologized for the display, calling it intolerable.
So on the beads, there were 2 black dolls
Yeah, there
tied
were
to the
2 dolls.
bead. So what are your thoughts on that? I'm gonna go with Toya with this one. She seems like she has something very profound to say.
I'm just, it's very much a possibility. Because why are there just black Barbies hanging from the beads? Why can't there be mixed races?
Okay.
Why
But
are there?
so I'm gonna push back. So does that imply it's racist because it's a black Barbie?
Well, what's the definition of racism?
Well, what's yours?
You see, one time I read a book about racism. Surprisingly, the book revealed that we're all racist.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I mean, why were the dolls hanging from it anyway? I'm still like confused about that.
Is it racist or is it discriminatory?
I think it's racist.
Hey,
And I
the
say
question
because
is,
out of all places for them dolls to be hanging, them bees was around the necks of both of those dolls.
Yeah.
And we talking about Louisiana. Lynchings happen all over this country. But to have an event like Mardi Gras and these bees hang around the neck, and I don't know, but it looked like there was some kind of tape over their mouths, maybe? Because that wasn't lipstick or something like that. I don't know.
Anybody else peeped it, but I couldn't read the whole thing on the bus, but it looked like it said crack on the bus.
Crack something.
I
Yeah.
thought it said crack.
I'm just saying, I ain't got the best vision, but I saw that. I couldn't read the rest of that. And then it's like another thing too, like why are there no white Barbie dolls? And then to add the icing on the cake, there were no black people holding.
Right, and it was a white man throwing it.
There were no black people holding the beads with the black dolls, so there should been no, you know what I mean?
Mute the sound. Just let it run.
Okay.
Does that video offend you? Who's offended by this video?
I'm really confused.
Louisiana's Attorney General says she will immediately open an investigation into what she calls, quote, a disgusting, vulgar, racist image. It was seen on a float in a New Orleans Mardi Gras parade this weekend. It featured 2 black Barbie dolls hanging by beads. The New Orleans mayor called it deeply offensive and unacceptable. The parade organizers apologized for the display, calling it intolerable.
Giving it yo, after giving it another look, dude, that was definitely to grab attention. Like, because if you see with the same hand, he's throwing throwing dowelless beads at the crowd. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that right there alone is a red flag for me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, did all of them have this?
No, only one piece had 2 dolls on it.
Right. If you watch the video, he's throwing beads in the crowd, but he's remaining to hold on to the 2 black dolls hanging. so that
Now-
you're gonna see it. If you see him, you saw the, you know what I'm saying? Because he's throwing
Right.
the beads from the same stack of beads. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm offended now.
Yeah, that was wild.
I wasn't the first time. I'm a little.
That's some petty shit right there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And the I think the mouth was covered
I
up.
think so too, Brandon. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some shit over the mouth, like.
When you start analyzing a little more, like I get deep into like looking at things. So now I'm trying to really look into the people that's holding the beads. Like they're dressed like radicalists. Like he looks like a radical. He looks like, you get what I'm saying? Like there's paint on their faces, and you know he's in costume. Almost.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know.
So
The
Brandon,
fact-
did you go?
Say again.
I was saying, what's your thoughts on this one?
I mean, unfortunately, it's that kind of imagery, whether you see it in a hot second or it's up there all day. Like, we don't need to continue seeing this type of thing. So yes, I am definitely offended by it. Like, even when you hear about the construction sites where they got the nooses hanging around, that might be, you know, something that people in construction do. I don't agree with it because it just looks crazy to people like us. So imagery is everything. Imagery is everything.
So true.
Okay.
No,
So
that's
I'm
that you
gonna go
said.
to Drake first. Then I'll ask the next question. What's your thoughts on this one, Drake?
From what it looks like, he's trying to make a statement. These statements are made every day, all day. They don't let us forget. So it is what it is, and you know, it's the South. If you've been in the South, one thing I love about the South is they let you know that you're not welcome. Up here, they stab you in the back. But down there, you know what I mean? You're not welcome there, and you know exactly who you're dealing with. Sometimes they probably change a little bit because of modern day with the laws and everything, but for the most part, they let you know that, you know what I mean? It's still the same. Nothing really changed.
I can agree with that. All right. So my next question was, and someone kind of hinted at it. Would it be racist if it was a different kind of doll? So what doll to you would make it not racist?
I mean, if it was a white doll, there would have been nothing said about it.
We want like Malibu white Barbie.
Nobody.
Wait, but so what?
So that question was a
Maybe
setup.
it would have taken on a completely different meaning.
People, everybody, the public eye had something to reference it to. Because they didn't
hold on. So that question was a setup question. Right? Because everyone said white. So in that itself is racist. You know what I'm trying to say? Because everyone
I say that.
I'm just speaking overall. You know?
Right, no, it's true.
So to me, I think it was they're looking for something to kind of make something out of, but I like the way y'all describe it. If you're from down south or you're typically from a place, you can judge the character of people. And until I can't remember who said it, it's like, hey, they will show you that you're not welcome. And it just automatically bring me back to South Carolina. If they don't like you, they're gonna let you know right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? And I had to remember that to kind of come to that conclusion. Like, yeah, Connecticut is different from down south. So it all depends on where you're from. It would trigger you faster than other places. So that was a good reminder to let me know, hey, you know, America is different in different places. So I see fully why these people are reacting so quickly. I think if was like from up north, I wouldn't think it would have been a big deal. So location does matter, and placing and timing do have some kind of thing. What's your thoughts, P?
Like I said, the fact that they apologized, they came out and apologized, tells me that they knew they did something that was a little suspect. Now,
you got for me?
Like me personally, that doesn't offend me at all.
What you got for me?
You know what I'm saying? It was almost like what he said.
No, you can keep going. I'm checking it. Yeah.
No, this joke already good.
Yeah, I see your message, Gavin. What up, Gavin? But yeah, I mean, if like what's the name said, if you're down south, that you're gonna see something like that, and people just look the other way and keep them pushing. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, live in a place where they want to have free speech and freedom to do whatever they choose. So who am I to hate? But when junk pop off, they got to be ready for that too, because not everybody is happy with that.
You pop off on both sides.
Listen, the fact that he's on a float
Mm-hmm.
now, New Orleans, I mean, tons of people have seen him on there. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. And everybody's okay with it. Nobody have approached him and says, hey, you should put that away.
No, the news, when the camera seen it, they made a fuss about it because they knew it.
Yeah. But did you see anybody there say, hey, you shouldn't have those dolls? You shouldn't
but I mean, he's moving fast. We're on a float, so everybody's screaming, just want the beads, but the camera zoomed in on it.
That's just a normal thing.
It is a normal thing. Like I said, down south it is what it is. They let you know.
I wonder if he throws those dolls at some point in the night.
I doubt it.
So, Scott, I'll let you go, Scott. What are your thoughts on this one, Scott?
I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult to kind of say. Like, it does rub me the wrong way, like when you see it. But like going back to, the question you asked, would it be racist if it was another doll, whatever, or if it was another color doll? The thing with that is, if it was a white doll, white America or Black America wouldn't have anything to reference them hanging a white doll from, because they didn't hang white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would have been overlooked. As in this same situation, it could be totally harmless, not racist at all, but Black people and Black kids were hung. So that's why it, grabbed the attention and grabbed the eye. And then like now everything's malicious. Everything's being turned into a weapon. So the media is weaponizing everything. So it could have been harmless, but because of, how it looked and how it was portrayed, they got to double back and make sure, after that, now they're labeled something and that don't go away.
Nope.
Okay. I get that. What's your thoughts, Jen?
I mean, kind of going back to what Purcell was saying, like, they apologized, so that means they knew what they were doing. My whole thing is like, what was their motive in it, though? Like he was just letting them hang, right? Like it's just like, I do wonder, did he throw them in the crowd then, or was it just, what was he trying to portray there? What were they trying to
symbolize?
Exactly.
Okay. So,
and kind of too, like, if you were trying to bring the people's attention, and clearly it was, right? Now the news is talking about it. And like Purcell said, like, it's kind of like, all right, oh, my bad. And then what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen? Like, we'll go on and, okay, sorry, and move on and keep probably doing something else too. I don't know. It's just, I don't understand what their motive was about that.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, let me ask Brandon a question real quick. You think he got any discipline?
Right.
For what happened?
No. I mean, look, if he had an ulterior motive, the message got across.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody who saw it, and I'm sorry. We didn't mean to do that.
Right. Right.
You already did what you was trying to do.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna push back, guys. I'm gonna push back.
Push back.
I'm gonna push back.
What?
So, what is wrong with someone buying a black doll?
with the beads around it.
It's the beads that puts a hole in it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Did the doll come like that?
Hold on. Well, let me ask my question.
Like they put extra effort into that one.
My bad, 12. My bad.
So, is there an issue with someone buying a black doll?
No.
No.
When I purchase a doll, do I have the right to do with whatever I want with that doll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are you to tell me what can I do with a doll?
Just a black guy who's aware of racism in America.
It is frowned upon.
Like, what are you trying to say?
Some things are frowned upon what you do with that doll, especially when you do it in the public eye. You could do whatever you want if nobody knew about it, but you did it on the float. So yeah, I'm gonna notice that you did that to that doll, and we're gonna talk about it.
Go ahead, go get it up. Because I'm gonna say, right, if I buy a white doll, right, and I put a chain around it, and I'm hanging my chain, and it's a white doll, I don't think no one would ever say a word about it.
I disagree.
You wearing the white doll? Everybody was saying a word about it.
I disagree.
For certain.
It's 12. Here's the thing. You know, Scott has said it. A lot of white people might not be able to reference, you know, a white person hanging. But one of the most famous instances of a white person being lynched was Leo Frank, the Jewish boy that got lynched down south with black people, hung from a tree. They got pictures of him. And that led to the creation of the Jewish Anti-Defamation League. So somebody might see you and think, oh, you're anti-Semitic. Nowadays, you can get called out for pretty much anything. So you want to wear that doll around your neck, somebody might say something to you.
Well, it's not the doll. I'm just saying, I'm giving you the reverse of it, right? Mm-hmm. All I'm just doing is give you the reverse of it. All right, so let's lay it out, right? You go to Walmart. It's Mardi Gras. You pick up 2 dolls. It happens to be white. You put a chain around it. You on a float. It's hanging. You're a black person. You just bought what's typically in a store. What if those were the only 2 dolls on the shelf and they just needed something to go and they went out there?
I would think you don't have an understanding about Mardi Gras because it's about the bees, not no damn dolls. I ain't never seen no dolls in Mardi Gras.
Here's where that
brother.
Here's where that falls flat.
Okay.
They apologize. There is once you apologize, you admit that you
it's something.
No. I'm a defender for a little bit.
The glizzy with extra cheese. You apologize. Ain't no coming back. Take people out of here.
Yeah, they apologize for slavery. That don't make it
the
right.
Michael Jordan thing. We just talked about the whole apology thing with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't come out and publicly apologize, so that must mean you don't apologize for something that you ain't do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So
we just talked about that.
So we as minorities should know we cop a plea for a whole bunch of stuff that we ain't do. A lot of us cop a plea for stuff we ain't do so we could go on with our lives. So we can't act like we don't cop a plea to get out of certain stuff.
Copping pleas for something you ain't doing.
Survival instinct. If my turnout is gonna be better, right? If my turnout is gonna be better, if I say, yo, I might have done some of this, but not all of it, rather than you know what I'm saying? That's a real legal term, like the Alfred doctrine. I'm gonna say that I did some of it, but I'm not gonna agree to all of it. And and for us, from where we come from, unfortunately, we don't get the same shake. We don't get a fair shake.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? That same crime that I committed, I will be charged and held accountable differently than, white man Steve, and that's just real.
But why is that, though? I'm gonna push back. Why is that?
It's America.
To be totally honest with you, that's a question that you could have asked somebody 100 years from now and 100 years before, and they wouldn't have an answer to. That's just that's just the way, you know what I'm saying? That's the way our kids sell.
Just like dressing.
That's America.
It's America.
I'm gonna go to Toya, then I'm gonna go to Jen. What's up, Toya? What's your feelings on this? I know you want to hit me, but
I know you're just playing devil's advocate. You're trying to juice it up. I know what you're doing. It's all good. But yeah, I know those were not the last 2 dolls on the shelves because it's always hard to find a black Barbie. Okay,
Right.
I
Right.
never had a black Barbie as a kid. You know, they just knew, my parents knew I loved Barbies, but I don't think they could find a black one. So, you know, that was definitely intentional.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
I
Toya,
agree.
too.
I agree. I agree. Toya.
Point blank. Period was intentional.
Okay.
Very much so.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap that one up. You know, guys, don't attack me. I'm just doing my job. All right, so we're gonna roll into the next clip. All right, so here we go.
I have dated women for about 20 plus years, so I just started back dating men. So my last relationship was my baby mama. I was up 9 years.
Hold on. They show clips of
It was your what? My baby mama. What's that mean? So the girl that I was with, the 3 children that we adopted together. So that's my baby mama for real.
So you guys actually adopted
We
children,
are
or
both
did
on
she
the birth
carry?
certificate.
Who has the children?
I have the children. Well, first of all, my kids are
She
grown.
a deadbeat baby mama?
No.
Huh?
One more time.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Please,
no.
please.
Lord.
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah, run that back.
I'll pause.
What the fuck?
I have dated women for about 20 plus years, so I just started back dating men. So my last relationship was my baby mama. I was up 9 years.
Hold on. It was your what?
My baby mama.
What's that mean?
So the girl that I was with, the 3 children that we adopted together. So that's my baby mama for real.
So you guys actually adopted
We
children,
are
or
both
did
on the
she
birth
carry?
certificate.
Who has the children?
I have the children. Well, first of all, my kids are
She
grown.
a deadbeat baby mama?
No.
Yes, payback, the motherfucker hit it.
At this point, I'm trying to see who was waiting on her phone in line. All the balloons would have been popped.
No, I thought that was a 12. I thought it was one of those too. That's wicked.
All the
We'd have just heard mad pops. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, everybody. Right?
Your baby mama. Pow.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna do this one different, right? What are your thoughts on this one? I got a question. So, what are your thoughts on this one? Who want to go first?
Ladies, take it first, please.
She had a baby mama. I mean, I was like, I was like, oh, that's kind of sweet. I mean, they adopted 3 kids who needed a house. You know what Sorry, I muted myself. I thought that was nice. They adopted 3 kids. You know, they had a longevity. That's just me. Sorry, my nephew playing this whole mat in the back.
Go ahead, Toya. In the meantime,
Should she be allowed to say that? Baby mama. It just
That's wild. That's
that
wild.
put me in for a loop. I had to really ask for it. Like, did you really just say that?
yeah.
Yeah, she went in. She still got me confused. My brain's still kind of just. But if you adopt a bunch of kids, should you ever break up?
Hey, relationships don't work out. You can still co-parent, but
So now the
He
kids
did say
went
they were
for
grown.
adoption, thought they had a family, then the family split up. Now the
Yeah.
kids think the family split up because of them.
Yeah.
That's just crazy to me.
When you go to court and you look at the court papers, they have it designed for same parents, and they do it the same way. They split it down the middle. They got to go through litigation to split up the kids the same way. It's just the same. It's the same thing. They got all that worded in there, so it's like the same thing. Who gets what? The kids, all of that is the same. So it's crazy. So my question is, how do you become a baby mama with someone of the same sex? That is my question for the panel. We gonna go with Brandon. He seemed like he got a profound answer.
I mean, we can obviously tell who was wearing the pants in that relationship the way she was talking.
Mhm.
That's I got a baby mama, and I just started dating back with men. You firm in your stance, lady, and you can have it. Because that's just that's that situation you got to explain. Well, I mean, it's not my egg. We just we adopted, huh? That's not your baby mama. That's your partner, your former partner that you were raising kids with. I know it's a mouthful, but simplifying it with just baby mama ain't never gonna do it.
Okay. Okay.
You know what? When you think about it, right? By her introducing herself that way, she lets you know she have kids that's not biologically hers.
So why she didn't say that?
Because she wants you to know that the kids ain't got a baby father. It's a baby mama. So you know it's coming with some different energy. Now she dealing with a man. If he hear I got a baby mama, it's a lot better to palate than say I got 3 baby dads.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking off the top, like it's the reason why she worded it like that.
Yeah, I think too, like for the same reaction that woman had, right? She was like, huh? Explain.
Yeah.
Now it gives her a platform.
Right.
To explain it, then you're like, oh, okay. Well, at least I was.
She's trying to illustrate how complex her situation is.
Yes. By making kind of humor kind of thing out of it, like baby mama, like, huh? What?
Because if she said I got 3 kids, you're gonna think she had 3 kids with a guy.
That's
and it's her kids. You know what
I got 3 adopted kids. Say that.
Yeah, she trying to let y'all know she ain't got a lot of miles on it. Like, yeah, that's all.
A lot of miles.
She looked like she was on a dating show. Yeah, so like I got kids, but my baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids we adopted them together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nobody been hitting on this. So if y'all wondering.
Nah, player. I'm gonna push back, player. She ain't get real miles. She got plastic miles.
Oh God.
Hey man.
Yeah, but she was wearing it. That's the problem. She wasn't, she had to.
I think it's toxic. I think her coming out leading with that is toxic for me. Because as the man, right, this new man that she dealing with, I'm up out of there already. I already checked out if I hear you say that one time in public. Oh, I just got to get up out of here real quick because I got to go meet my baby mother. Oh, well, then you're going to be finding a way there because you ain't getting back in this car. That's toxic. And she was way too proud about it. She's way too proud about it. Like that just gives me like, no disrespect to our black women. That just gives me ratchet energy, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
I think she probably was nervous and just wanted to get that.
Nervous?
No, Brandon, like, wait, hold on. Wanted to get all that out. Like, she probably wanted to get, she seemed like she was on that dating show.
Yeah, I'm sure she was.
And wanted to get all that out, like, in the beginning, like, kind of like, but, in a humor kind of way.
I wasn't laughing. It was awfully masculine. I ain't like that. I ain't come on the show to be talking about your baby mother. What if I got one?
What?
Now we competing.
No,
come on.
no.
Your baby mother got to be my baby.
I see it.
Now you got it. Yep.
That's
crazy.
Well said, Brandon. So now they got to deal with 2 baby mamas, not one.
What they gonna do? They gonna meet up and fight? Like, how does this work?
So, I don't remember the last time a baby father hit somebody's baby mother. Like, so that's not gonna work for me. You just at a loss. So now she come at you, you can't hit her. You going to jail.
Boom.
So let me pose this question, right? So my question is, do you think she's looking for a father figure for these kids now? Since she's no longer with the mother.
She said
no. Hold on. Let me preface it. Now no longer she doesn't have that partner, right? She's looking for a male figure with money to now take care of these kids. Money? That's my route. Yes, you could be grown. They could do what you want to do, But it's the same instance where people they live their life, however, then they get married, they look for someone with financial stability to then come in place and take care of the kids.
Listen to me. Bad enough. You'd have been raised up with two moms. Now I'm supposed to step in. This completely foreign to you, and I'm supposed to be your mom's boyfriend. That's weird. That's something you ain't never encountered before. You gonna put that boy? You gonna put them children in therapy?
So this uncharted
My
territory.
mom never said that to me. My other mom never said that neither. You not my dad. I never met my dad.
I don't got a dad.
I ain't got no dad. I got two moms.
Yo, you ain't lying.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it.
I do whatever I want around here.
Yep, that's why you ain't had no dad, because you got to do what you want.
Oh, man.
All right. So
crazy.
I would ask more questions, but it seems like yeah. It's good. So, any closing thoughts on this one before I move on?
Trauma is a nasty thing.
Mm.
I ain't raising nobody else's kids with two moms.
Hey, DR, you muted.
Let me
Are you still muted?
Yeah, I think
I got you.
That's right.
Yeah, I got you.
Hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I said I feel bad for the kids because they living in a state of delusion. You see how delusional it is, and you see how confused we are. Imagine the kids. It's all delusional.
Facts.
So, and I know firsthand, I've been through some situations, you know. I don't put myself out there, but I know all about it. But yeah, it's a state of delusion.
Yeah.
The kids got to come up and I know kids that came up and asked their mom, "Where's my dad?" No, I don't have two moms. I've seen that firsthand. When they get a little older, they're gonna question because everybody else got a mom and a dad.
Yeah. I seen situations like that where they were talking like some kids that grow up in that, as they get older, they just kind of run from that situation because it's 50-50 where some people automatically assume that they're in that lifestyle and it kind of give them the ick automatically, so they try to get as far away from it, or some of them just kind of adopt that lifestyle. But yeah, it's a crazy thing, you know. They say as they hit like 18 or whatever, they're gone. They're gone. Yeah. But you guys had some good feedback on that one. I kind of like that one. I was going to add a clip to this, but I didn't want to push it too far. I ain't going to push it too far, but we leave that one there. So let's roll into the next clip.
Am I being ungrateful? Yesterday was Valentine's Day, right? I'm a stay-at-home mom. I barely have any money for myself, aside from like some extra spare change that I just kind of save. I went to Dollar Tree and got my husband 3 balloons, a card to write a handwritten note in it, a chocolate candy that I remembered he said he really liked, and a pack of gum because he likes to chew gum. I got all of that the day before because I know Valentine's Day is coming up and I don't believe in last minute stuff. I'm already thinking about what I'm going to get him. Now, mind you, I had to load my baby up in and out of the car for these things. So yesterday is Valentine's Day. I wake up, nothing. All day rolls around. He bought me lunch. I told him I don't want flowers because I'm not a flowers person. So he gets off of work at 6 o'clock and he doesn't come home till about 6:30. He walks in with an orchid plant and an empty card. I'm finishing up dinner with our son and giving him a bath, and he's sitting on the couch writing his card. I'm already feeling some type of way. Later on that evening, I told him, I was like, I don't even like orchids. You only got orchids because they were your grandma's favorite flower, and you always get me orchids, and I tell you the same thing I don't care for orchids. I don't even know how to take care of them. Plus, I know that they can be a little bit pricey, and because they're a little bit pricey, they're often the last thing inside of grocery stores. And he said, well, I like orchids. Orchids are nice. And I said, well, I don't like orchids. And he's like, well, they were expensive. And I said, well, I would have preferred something that was a little more thoughtful. Like I would have preferred maybe if you got me a jar of ice cream and my favorite candy bar. And to top it off, you bought a card and wrote inside of the card when you got home from work because you realized that earlier in the day, I bought you a card and wrote you a card. I just feel like there was no thoughtfulness or mindfulness about it. And I feel like I'm being ungrateful because at least I got flowers. Even though I don't like those flowers. At least I got something, right?
All right. I gave you guys the longest segment so you guys can get context, because context is most of what people say they don't have. So, for the ladies, do you think she was being grateful? I mean, well, ungrateful or grateful? Which one?
You muted, Jen.
Muted, Jen.
Sorry, the video was thank you. In and out for me. So I didn't get the whole beginning part of that.
Okay.
So I can't
I'll
really...
let Toya go first and then I explain it.
Thank you.
You muted, Toya.
Oh, you muted.
So I'm trying not to digress here. I'm gonna stick to your question. Was she being grateful or ungrateful? When it comes to gift giving, I don't think people should feel pressured. I think when you're giving a gift, it should be intentional. If you're just gonna go out there and get her something because your grandmother liked orchids and she don't even like them, why give it? You know. But then in another sense, a lot of people didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. So, you know, I could kind of see from both sides. Yeah, that's where I'm at with this right now.
Okay. I like your point of view.
Thank you.
You know, Mr. Knight, we're coming to you. What's your thoughts?
She's an ungrateful heathen. You a stay-at-home mom. That means I provide for you to be able to stay at home. You ain't got to work. You took your little couch change and you were thoughtful. I thank you for that. But guess what? I ain't had to get you nothing. I went and got you some orchids. They cost money. It don't matter if you like them. You could have got nothing. Oh, I wrote in the card and you saw me write in the card. I got you a card. I didn't have to get you nothing. She ungrateful. Go get a job. That's how you feel? We deal with so much. And yes, sometimes I acknowledge like I am not the most thoughtful person when I'm doing stuff. But the fact that I'm trying to do something, yeah, you're going to nitpick about the, oh, I don't like orchids. Well, goddamn it, I'm trying to rush out and get you something. And if I got nothing, it'd be worse off. Get out of here. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I ain't get my wife nothing for Valentine's Day, okay? And she's fine with it.
P, we coming to you, P.
I feel you on that. You all right? Hey, go do a wellness check real quick. Go do a quick wellness check. Hey, I don't think she was wrong. I felt her on some of her complaints. So,
what you thought though? Let me hear it.
I mean, she makes him look bad. She puts him in a bad light. Now, we know there's three sides to every story. So I'm trying to decipher the things that doesn't seem to be true. Because there's some lie in there. There's some lies in there that never happened. But if she's saying what she's saying is true, then he got to step up his game. I mean, if you're going to get somebody something, I mean, at least have some type of an idea, have a, at least sign the goddamn card in the car. Lick that in the car. You don't do that in front of her. Hey, babe, what do you like?
What are you asking?
Here, you're supposed to do that in the car.
I don't want to be in the car. I just came from work. I want to go in the house. All my stuff is there.
You're supposed to do that.
Oh, my stuff
pick up that card on the way to work. While you at work, you have a thoughtful little thing to write in there to your wife, letting her know how you feel about her. If you're gonna buy the card, use it.
And then the card with a thoughtful, beautiful message would have been so much cheaper than them orchids.
I don't know.
And you know what? You take the money for the orchid and put that in the goddamn card.
You ain't even gotta buy a card. You could just send a beautiful message.
No.
You saying we could click on it? I like
empty.
that.
She said empty card. Empty. So if them orchids was expensive, put the money from that in the envelope. That's
Yep. I like that better. Because now I could get what I like.
What you guys got?
Boiling over here, man. Yo, I feel like she's ungrateful as hell. I really do. So because her tone of voice don't, the way she was delivering it had us feeling like sorry for her. No, like, what do you mean? You don't have to go to work. You don't got to go to work, right? So now I thought this was like a spoof video. I thought she was trolling when she said what she got him. She got him a piece of chocolate because he said that he liked it before, right? He probably don't like it no more. She got him the cheapest gift. She said she don't work. She don't have no money to, so she went and scraped a little, because she had to take the kids out in and out the car to go get these items. It was so extravagant. No, he goes to work, so that's all you have to do. So that was the least, complicated thing you had to do all day. Right. So then you're pissed that he went and got you something that he felt in his heart was of some significance. He said his grandmother loves these. You only get something for a woman that your mom or your grandmother like if you really love that person. Right. I'm going to get you something because. So now he didn't put no thought into it. No. What do you mean? When he walked past that fern, he thought about his grandmother and how much she loves him, how much love he has for her, and he's going to get that for his wife. And it means something and it hits different because she said he always gets me ferns or whatever the hell, orchids, right? Orchids are one of the most popular plants in the world. So I'm feeling like you ungrateful for not liking orchids. What's wrong with you? Like, so I don't know, like this, and then the whole Valentine thing for me anyway is a sham because personal. I don't talk about it.
But Scott, she told him he buy me orchids all the time. She killed all of them already. I feel her with that. Orchids are hard as hell to keep alive. I'm gonna say that. Oh my God, they're hard. So if you're trying to symbolize your grandmother, she already can see that she ain't the one for them to keep them orchids alive. Why get her another orchid?
But Jen, we call
because
that
she don't like no other flowers. Didn't she say that?
But why get it then? And yeah, she said it. Then why get another
Who
one?
wants ice cream?
You know what I'm saying?
Because when you don't go to work, you don't get to choose what you get.
Boom.
Hello?
But why is she not working? Was it her choice?
Because her husband is busting
how many kids they got
to provide for the kids.
I
only heard about one, but it looked like she got two.
Two?
Gavin, thanks for tuning in.
No, I don't know.
We'll see you Thursday.
Good night, Gavin.
Good night.
All right, Gavin.
Gosh.
Nah, I just that whole thing. So she came off reeling us in because she was so soft spoken, and before she told us anything, I felt bad for her. Before she said anything, because her tone and her. So that's how she reeled you in. And then when she explained everything, you did the same thing to him that he did. The same thing that you complaining about is what you got him. and he go to work.
That's what she said. She said, "Copy." Same thing. She got him.
Your mic low, P. It just cut out. Your mic was low.
Huh?
Your
Yeah,
mic
it's better now, P.
your mic was low.
It's back up.
Yeah. It's back
Yeah.
up.
All right.
If she can't take
I'm
a
scared to ask the next question.
you always killing it. Listen, that's practice. He gets you another one. Keep this one alive. You ain't doing something right. Keep the next one alive.
How much you love me anyway? You keep letting them die, and I keep buying them.
Boom.
And you know my grandmother loved these plants.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm scared to ask my next
So then
question.
the question is, are the orchids for her or for
Thank
him?
you, Troy.
It's
Thank
for
you,
both
Troy.
of them. That's why it's
Right?
his love is forever. It's for both of them.
They
That's
make the house
not-
look nice.
Wait, it's for both of them.
It's for both of them.
Wasn't he giving her the gift?
He giving her the gift, and she got to prove her love by number one, accepting it, being gracious. Number two, keeping that orchid alive. Show me you a woman worthy of my love, like my grandmother was.
But over and over again, she gonna go insane.
Right.
Huh?
Would it have helped? Would it have helped the ladies if y'all heard this man's testimony? We ain't hear what he said about his gift.
Bro.
She keep getting him that same chocolate that he don't really like, but he tells her that because he loves her.
Wait, I must have missed that part. She got him chocolate that he don't like.
He said
She
he
said
liked it.
he
No,
said
Scott
he
is put on
liked
his
it.
favorite.
She probably bought it for him before, and she said, "Oh, how was that chocolate?" And he was like, "Oh, it was good, honey." Now she keep buying the shit for him every Valentine's Day. He really don't like it, but he's not ungrateful, so he don't make a testimonial saying, "You get what I'm saying?"
Mm-hmm.
Come on, brothers, preach, brothers. Come on.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
No,
At the end of the day, it's the thought. It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts.
And he ain't
for
put much
sure.
thought in it. He put thought into his grandmama and how much he loved and
Can I ask
adored
one
her.
question?
Yeah.
Can
Go
I ask
ahead.
one question?
Go ahead.
How many people in here married?
Not yet. I'm on the way.
All right. Check it. And this is what I observed. At like a 5, 6, 7 year, men, we get stuck in repetition. Right? So women, they always thoughtful about stuff. Men, we get stuck in repetition, but coming home, we doing the same thing. We come home, we bring the money, take care of the kids. And it's just one of those spots where marriage gets stuck at. A lot of people get divorced at this point. Some people smarten up, communicate, spice it up a little bit more. And that's the only issue I see here.
No, that was a really good take.
That's a good point.
I agree.
That's a really.
Is it just men that get caught up in that, or the women
yes.
too? Like I feel like in order for the marriage to continue thriving,
My question is, okay, why did she have to take that to social media?
That's the only people that she can talk to right now. That's the outlet for everybody. People ain't
So
got friends.
she could talk to everybody else except for her husband. That's the red flag.
That was a bad move. But
I agree with that.
Bad move, but
you know what I'm saying?
People use social media for different reasons because they ain't got people to talk to, so they air it out on social media. But that my observation is that, like, you know, they're stuck. He's stuck in mainly the man stuck in repetition because he does what he does. He comes, he brings the bread home, take care of everything else. She does what she do, and she's inquiring for something different.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he don't know no better because to him, hey, I'm doing what I got to do. I'm taking care of what I got to do. As long as even the flowers is repetition. Everything's repetition. Her thing, she can repetition. She can do repetition, but it ain't working for her. It works for him because he's a man. He's stuck doing what he do. He's going to work, coming home and taking care of the bills. He expected her to do the same, but you know, everybody in marriages, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, that's that hump where men, most men get stuck, and a lot of people divorce at that point. And you know, the smart ones get therapy, or they realize it before it's too late. Somebody step out somewhere.
So look, right? those whole repetition, right? Because I agree with that.
Yeah.
I get in that same mode, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because it was Valentine's Day, right? Do you think on a regular Monday or a regular Tuesday in his 5-day work week that he stopped and go get what's the name of it? A tulip? What were we talking about?
Orchids.
Orchid. Do he
Huh.
normally on his day-to-day go get some orchids in the card? He thought about her.
He did, and then like I said, repetitiously he do, and like he knows Valentine's Day come up. He know he gonna get. He does this every year.
He already had that in the clutch. Oh yeah,
That was already. Yeah, that's automatic.
about to get her an orchid.
Yeah. He gonna get the
He
orchid.
had it
It's
ready
automatic.
in the garage.
Yeah, so I mean,
Keeping all the ones
like I said,
so he ain't got to buy no more.
If he got somebody to talk to him and be like, hey, listen, you gotta switch it up here and there, he'd be all right. But if he ain't got nobody, he's gonna get stuck there.
Doing the same thing.
God forbid she step out or he step out. You know what I mean?
He does have somebody, Dre.
Huh?
He does have somebody.
No, he's talking about support. He's talking about support.
He has her. She said
That's
it.
what I'm saying. But because he's stuck in repetition, she don't get it and he don't get it.
So that goes back to Toya's question too, when she was saying like about, I think you were saying about marriage, like you were saying something. I didn't catch the whole thing, Toya. Like
who I said like we keep doing the same repetition things. That's sometimes what causes marriages to fall apart. You gotta do something to keep the spark.
Yeah.
Right, but who is responsible? Like, or something you were going at with that?
There's nobody really responsible. Like I said, I pray that men, we don't have people to talk to, or we don't talk to people like that. So we just think we're doing the right thing by doing it repetitiously, and we don't talk to nobody about nothing. We just keep on moving. Meanwhile, the wife is falling apart, talking to somebody else. God forbid, that's the worst case scenario. Or she coming to social media, maybe he'll see it. And that way, but if she brings it to him and he's not hearing that, he's doing what he's supposed to do, then a situation may arise where he may see something different.
All right, so let me give my thoughts. Right, it's not going to be in that left field. This is neutral. So first, I think orchids are easy to maintain. My wife has them. She has about an orchid. She has almost like 7 to 8 years. They're all upstairs. They bloom orchids bloom like once every 3 years. That's to tell you how much I learned about orchids. So my wife, she saves them. She put ice. You just one little ice. Probably you're not supposed to water them all the time. That's where people go wrong. So that's to tell you how much I love. My wife loves orchids. So they're easy to maintain. Just like 1 to 2 ice a week. That's it. So, and they'll bloom, grow. But if I was to buy that for my wife, the magic happening. So the gift is a good gift. I'm trying to say it's a good gift, right? That's all I'm trying to say. It's a good gift. But where I would push back on the gift of him buying it, he's not buying it for her. He's buying it for his grandmother. You got to remember, if I'm going to be laying down with you and you telling me, oh, I'm buying this because my grandfather liked this, I'm like, nah, play it. I don't want it, because the sentiment is your love for your family, not a love for someone you're in love with. So the gift doesn't align. You get what I'm trying to say? I can agree with you. You say you're buying the gift for both of us, right? I like that one. But is the intent? Well, I know your grandmother like it. Don't buy it for me. Buy something else. Buy tulips for me. Go by the side of the street. Go ahead.
When he first did it, how did she accept it? If she accepted it and thought it was nice of him, in the beginning, and he keeps doing it, and she didn't. Now she's rebuking it. He's like I said, he's stuck in repetition. Maybe he thinks she still likes it. It is on her.
But she knows he's buying it for his grandmother. What if his grandmother has passed away?
But she received it. So if she received it in the beginning, why would he change?
Because he probably told her it's for his grandmother, and she's trying to be a good lady to console her.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree. So it's like this. There's no way it's Valentine's Day and you trying to get me into the mood, and you talking about I know you buy the flowers for your damn grandmother. You're not getting me in no damn good mood, because I know it ain't for me. So
But
you
it happened
lost
before.
half the way.
It happened before, though.
So, and I agree with that. What the statement is true, but I'm just speaking to the next thing that could also be true because it's Valentine's Day, and it's more for lovers. So you want to make sure it's down the line. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that she kind of got him some stuff. I think she was digging into it too much with the card. But overall, I don't think if he got her the flowers, I think it would have been an even split. But yeah, the flowers threw me off. Off. Even though I think they're excellent plants to give someone because they're special, you know.
Well, look, let me go ahead.
I was going to say, if somebody tells you they don't like something, like, why would you keep buying it for them?
Because you ain't got no job.
But that also tells you that she probably
take what I give you.
That she don't like him. You get what I'm saying? So
Say
she
that
got.
again?
I said it probably goes to show that she didn't really tell him that. She's probably telling us, telling others she don't like
social media.
because she got on social media. She could say whatever she wants to us, but she probably never told this man. So now this poor man is going to work full time when you don't have to, taking care of the house, taking care of the bills, and then go find some time after work to get you a present that you never told me that you don't like for real. Come on, man.
And I think that's. I'm gonna push back. I think that's on him.
I'm signing them papers.
I'm pushing back. That's on him. If you don't know your damn girl, somebody else gonna find out. You supposed to know what your wife like. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife. Everybody got a wife.
I love you. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, listen, my wife got a firm way of telling me that she don't like something that's gonna stick in my brain and be like, you know what? I ain't never buying
exactly.
that. But she ain't do that. She ain't do that.
Because you know not to give her stuff she don't like.
But that's the thing. Out of all the plants he could buy in the world, he buys the one that she said she don't like.
And even if she didn't say it, the orchid, she said she didn't even know how to. I'm pretty sure he saw all the dead ones. So something must have clicked to him. Like maybe I should have bought her that.
Again, so that just means she's a poor. I ain't gonna say poor. She can't take care of plants. That's a personal problem. If you can't take care of a plant, there's a whole lot more you can't do.
She also said, like, I don't like flowers. I'm not a flower person.
True.
So it wasn't just about the whole orchid thing. I think it's making us dig deeper into something personal because he said it's about his grandmother. Now we done took this and made this, you know what I'm saying? Made this something deeper than what it is. We don't even know if this girl's a good wife.
But
because you ain't got no job, I'm not buying it.
All right,
something ain't right.
Surface level. All right, I gotta word it better. Because the issue that we're facing is if you know something is not for you and it's for someone else, why would you receive it? And that's where it lies. You know what I'm saying? So she's probably, you can see she do have that good ability to say, all right, I can see it's not for me, but I'm gonna accept it because it's the thought that counts. But think about it, after a while, that's gonna get annoying.
Yeah.
No, I could agree with that.
You can't get it.
I could agree.
You go pocket change to get me chocolate from the dollar store. Take what I give you.
Hold on, I got a lot to push back on, guys. I'm defending the ladies a little bit tonight. I'm gonna push back a little. So, if you're trying to get her in the mood for the night, that's the wrong way to go about it.
What? Honey, I came home. I done had a long day at work. I'm ready. What's up?
So you won't buy those flowers. You gonna get her something to.
I got you some more orchids because you killed the last one. Let's do it again.
Preach.
I'm feeling tired tonight. You doing all the work. Stop playing. No.
All right, I'm gonna let that one go. All right, we go.
Look. I will say this. Whoever you got, love them every day of the year. One day, when they tell you you're supposed to do something, don't mean you got to.
I agree.
Love your spouse every day of the year.
Yeah, I like that. So that's a closer right there. That's a closer. We closing on that, right? So let's move on to the next clip.
walks over.
So I'm divorced. I got married when I was 26. I lived with him for 5 years.
Okay.
He ghosted me. What?
In the marriage?
I went to coffee and I got a text that said, "Hey Mac, I don't wish to continue this marriage. I wish you the best. I'm going off the grid."
What?
And by the time I got home, him and all of his stuff was gone. And he didn't speak to me for 2 years. For no reason.
So go ahead and rip up those cards. We gotta focus on
Yo, what?
What the hell is happening?
He was doing a Christian movie in North Carolina. And this is when things were like, the wheels were coming off. He wouldn't let me visit. He gets home. I look at his messages and he deleted his whole text thread with his female co-star.
On a Christian film.
Come to find out, he was trying to go down on her the whole time that
What
we
a
were filming
specific
together.
fucking thing.
Yeah, that's so
Not
even trying to fuck. She wouldn't fuck him, so it was like, well, can I at least go down on you?
That is the most. Oh my god.
You muted 12.
Muted.
So I ended there because they was going to go into a little bit more stuff. It's not too much, but did y'all get that clip?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you're in a marriage and you get ghosted, is it ghosted?
No, she said the wheels was coming off. You knew this relationship was headed in the wrong direction.
Okay.
What did she do to try and fix it besides going through my goddamn phone?
Says she didn't do nothing.
Boom. So you deserve that breakup through the text.
She ain't do nothing.
But it's a marriage though.
Okay.
She says she ain't do nothing. She don't know
She
why.
went through my phone though. Why are you going through my phone?
What's wrong with your wife going through your phone? I'm
It's
pushing
my
back.
phone. It's my phone. It's not her phone. It's my phone.
But it's no, so when you get married, it's no longer you alone. It's you're one.
Whoa.
Well, why did she feel like she had to go through the phone?
There's a thing called his and hers.
Bingo.
Toya, you're on their side?
Why not? My money is my money. Her money is her
No,
money.
the thing is, like, I'm just saying, like, if a woman feels like she's got to go through the phone,
no, something wrong.
Then just done it right. That's all. Just it don't.
No, you let
if
it go.
You have to. If you get the thought that you know what, I don't trust this dude. Something's up. Something's fishy. From the time you get that intuition, why do you have to like go through all that? That's just my thought.
Even both ways, right? You still let him go through the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I don't got nothing to hide. If I don't got nothing to hide, I'll give you the phone. Go through it.
Nah, that just means you
There's
do
a certain point.
They
There's
could
a certain
delete
point in a
stuff.
relationship where certain things like doesn't matter. You know what I'm trying to say? Certain things doesn't matter. I agree with you. It's your phone. You know what I'm saying? My wife don't go through my phone, but my wife can take my phone and go for a whole week. You know what I'm trying to say? So it ain't a big deal. So in my case, I know it's not a big deal. So I don't think the phone is the issue. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're in a committed relationship and you're married, I don't think the phone is the issue. Unless you got something to hide.
I like my privacy.
In a marriage, there's no such thing privacy.
I'm curious as to what she was doing to make him pack up and leave. Forget leaving her. A man don't leave his home unless it is drastic desperation. I gotta go now. She went to the coffee shop and he was going before. He already had his stuff ready to truck around the corner. He was playing, so something already. I want to know what she did to make him he didn't want to have to deal with no confrontation with him leaving. That's why he did while she was gone.
Yeah, I think they lived in a different state because she wouldn't let him come visit her. So they were living apart already. So I think when she went to the coffee store, he kind of dipped in probably her place or their place, took his belongings and bounced.
That's another red flag. How y'all married and y'all got separate apartments?
Nope. I could push back. It got a lot of millionaires. Lakers coach. I think the Lakers head coach. They live in different places. A lot of people that have money live in different places because if I have means and the money is in California, but we love living in Connecticut, you could stay there while I go make the money I come back home. That doesn't stop the love. So there's a lot of once you got money, money changes a lot of stuff.
You said that don't stop the love?
Nah.
Man, presence is everything when you talk about love. That's why they breaking up now.
Right. But still, all right, I'm gonna push back. Right? If money is not an issue for you, you guys are thinking, I don't even want to say it. Let me restate it.
From my poor point of view, that's okay. I'll be in the house with my wife, okay? So we can
right. So, but once you have money, right? Once you have money, that doesn't stop you because you could get on the next plane flight and go there.
Plane, they got choppers, they got
exactly. So it's like
we got money on transportation. Y'all killing me right now.
But if that's their lifestyle,
private jets.
So
God made man,
example.
man
Let me
make
give
money.
example, right? So in Trinidad and Tobago, right? So it's 2 countries, Trinidad and Tobago. Every day, people get up and get on a plane and go to a different country to work, and when they're done, they come back home. They got to fly on a plane every day. Granted, it's a 20-minute flight, right? Even in New York, people get on the ferry, and they get on the ferry, leave that, and go to a different place and come back. So the concept is similar. I'm just trying to prime your mind to see it. But you leave one country, go to work, and when you're done, you come back home.
Oh no, I'm 15 minutes away from you in another country. What am I going to do? I'm going to go down on my co-star. Oh no.
That 15 minutes, you can't, if you miss that plane, you can't get back. If you can't get on like, let's say you missed that last flight, you can't, bruh, you got to wait the next day.
I missed my flight. I can see you from the other country, but I can't get to you. I don't know what I'm going to do. We're going to be all right. Bro, we're going to be all right. Now, a different state. Come on, that's different.
No, it's easier to travel to a different state than to fly. So, all right, I get what you're saying, but let's keep it normal, right? Living separately or apart. Granted, I do agree these people need to spend time. I'm not talking about like extended time where it's like they're not seeing each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that affect the relationship?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Marriage, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do millionaires stay married for so long?
They're millions.
They're afraid of the divorce. It's cheaper to keep her.
Because you pretty much said it. Yo, money makes you comfortable.
Right.
So now you know how many people are in uncomfortable situations and got to deal with it because it would make them more compromised, separating or whatever the case may be. So now it is easier for me to go about my business and live my life and go about all these things and not think about you because I'm fucking my co-star, excuse my language, because we got money. But it also goes to show that this was probably financial gain. It was probably a transactional thing. Y'all don't live together, right? Y'all been together for 5 years, but don't live together. Y'all separated and he didn't talk to you for almost half the time that y'all been together. So y'all were not really lovers, friends, confidants. If I could just disappear right now and not talk to you for a couple years, I never liked you.
Okay. Good point.
Okay.
So that whole relationship, like we said, it could have been about money. They rich. People do the craziest thing for some money now.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's true.
What was the whole thing about the Christians?
Oh, it's a Christian movie he was making.
Yo, I forgot about that. Yo, that is wicked.
Yeah. Other than that,
the co-star was in the Christian movie.
They all were in the Christian movie. Yeah.
Nah, I heard she was a godly woman though.
Yes.
Hey, we all fall short of the glory of God. It'll be all right.
Yeah. But, all right, let's roll into the next one. I got more questions, but we good. I ain't gonna fight y'all down the whole night.
Very rarely do I agree with the men, but somebody commented in my section, like, do not pick up a lover boy if you're not able to handle it. And I agree, because we have also been taught these weird ways of viewing masculinity. We often see the men that are like sensitive, gentle, considerate as not being manly, and we treat them poorly. And that's the worst, because they're actually just expressing human empathy and understanding. And the misogyny is also living within us. You know, like if you see a man expressing their emotional vulnerability and it gives you the ick, like you might be the problem, girl.
So who want to take this one? Or you guys want me to pose a question? So we silent on this. So I'm gonna pose the question.
Yeah,
Shoot 12.
All right. So she started talking about lover boys, right? I was about to go on my feelings, but I gotta pose the question. So as you get older, should you choose a lover or should you choose a lover boy? That was her first question. Then after she went into masculinity a little bit, right? So let's start with the first one. When you're dating, should you choose a lover boy or stay away from a lover boy? And I'm guessing this is after a marriage or something like that.
What's considered a lover boy?
Right.
I'm asking y'all. I don't know what's a lover boy. Well, all right. So the context is the way how she explained it is a lover boy is someone that
is kind, like in tune with his feelings. That's what. Yeah.
Emotions and.
Yeah.
I don't see
a nice guy.
No, so a lover boy is not necessarily like a ladies' man.
Right.
And that's why I got confused when I heard the
nice guy she's talking about.
That's you know why? Yo, society is turning this around, bro, because they're trying to. Sounds like the same thing that me and Jennifer talk about a lot, like when men are simps. What? Because so now a lover boy, because isn't people in relationships for love, right? Like if you can't be vulnerable with your spouse or your significant other, like should I come in there and punch her on the shoulder and be like, "What up, nigga?" Like what do you mean? Like
I think that's why a lot of relationships fail. Because Black men especially, they're trained to be tough, and they're trained not to show emotion. It makes them look weak, but at the same time, a lot of them are breaking down inside. Absolutely. And that's why the suicidal rate is so high, because they're just bottling up all this toxicity. They have no release. But I feel like if we embrace emotional vulnerability from men, it would be a much better mental health wouldn't be as much of a problem. Absolutely. In the Black community.
I agree with you, Toya.
Yeah, I
and
agree
then
with
it's
that
also
too.
like what's sad and what's disappointing nowadays with most of our Black women, right? And this is normally in our African American women, right? When they see a man be vulnerable and be sweet and be kind, he's sassy. Right? Yep. Because mama told you that you don't need no nigga for nothing, right? And mama told you that you could go get your own. You get what I'm saying? So when a man is being vulnerable and being a little soft, because men, bro, we hard all the time, bro. If I can't be soft with the person that I lay with, then we're done. We're done, right? So, but then when I do try to be sweet and be kind and shit, I get called sassy from the females, because y'all wanna run the house. Y'all want to be independent. Y'all want to be doing all of this until Valentine's Day come around and I got you an orchid and you don't like it, or it's snow outside and you need some nigga to come shovel your snow out and get your car out. Right? I'm sassy all the other times, but I ain't. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just the society we in, bro, and it's just sad.
Yeah.
What you got, Brandon?
I mean, I understand what she's saying in terms of ladies being the problem, but at the end of the day, it's like when a man does choose to be vulnerable, women remember that one moment, and they hold on to it
forever.
It's time for y'all to get into an argument, and she want to bring it up, and it's just like, why did I say anything in the first place?
Yeah, it won't happen again.
And then clam up.
It won't happen again.
Never again. Never again.
You won't have another story.
So how I'm supposed to trust the next woman? You gonna do the same thing? It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, you won't have no more ammo. Not off my account.
Yep.
I won't volunteer nothing else to you. I promise that.
So let me frame this question, right? So you guys went through the same thing I had to go through. What kind of lover boy were they talking about? Like a lover boy that plays the field, or a lover boy that's kind and sweet? And for the majority of you guys, you kind of went down that same route with that one. At first, when I was thinking about it, I was like, lover boy, like, you know, someone to get her back in that mood, practical, put it back in the place, that type of stuff. But after listening on the second time, I think it's more the second one where someone that's in touch with their feelings. So I think
You cutting out a little.
Huh?
Cutting out a little.
So I think that's not what she's looking for. I'm gonna be real with you. In the long run, that is only temporary. You get what I'm trying to say? Because once she gets back on her feet, or she gets back in her rightful place to say, she's gonna be looking for a strong man. At the end of the day, ladies like strong men. Cuddling and all of that is cool. A guy that could meet your needs and all of that stuff and is affectionate. That shit is cool for a few. But at the end of the day, let that masculine guy walk past. That's in shape. That's diesel, deep voice and everything. Shit, what's going on?
But what about the man that's well-rounded, that has some toughness about him, but still can be
qualities? But still,
you know,
how much time you gonna want to see? Well,
you're not gonna want to see him cry every day. That shit gonna be annoying.
And that's
But, you know,
well-rounded versus being called a lover boy or too hard. Well-rounded.
Well-rounded.
Yeah.
Still, even the
Little bit of
I
this,
agree
little
with
bit of
you. I agree with the well-rounded, but well-rounded don't play, because ladies look for the most masculine guy, survival of the fittest, the one that's gonna protect me. If you see that well-rounded guy get knocked out by Debo, yo, bitch ass.
Nah, bro, that's the animal kingdom. That should only fly in the animal kingdom. Mammals and animals look for the most masculine of species. No, like, bro, like nowadays in this world that we live in, you'll see the most two opposite beings in the world together.
True. Yep,
You know
I give you that. I give you that.
Anything, anything fly.
Because of the society. Let me tell you, we live in the greatest country in the world. Let me tell you that. To live in America give you a false sense of pride that you could do anything. That's one thing America is good, because you know you're protected. Once you leave outside of these great walls of America, that lifestyle that you think you can live and this facade that you believe, you know what I'm saying? That should fall apart outside of
sure, 100%,
automatically.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why people got to understand why America is great, because once you leave, you can't have that, oh, I'm gonna be this dainty and all of that. No, you got to work. You got to be tough. You can, if you have money, you can, but outside, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So what you got on this one, P?
Why y'all laughing?
He's stumped.
He's taking it out.
I ain't got nothing else on this one, man. This one is we got some comments from DJ Tom's 313 Amen. God bless.
Yeah. America first, baby. Yeah.
Hey, somebody.
But in closing with that one, any closing comments on this one?
I got something. Ladies, get you a well-rounded man. You ain't got to worry about him puffing up his chest to defend you. He got the pew pew. He know what to do. He know which laws to follow. Hey, I gotta hurry up and try and leave the area. They chasing me. Okay, then I can defend myself. But I'm gonna talk to you about how I feel. After everything is over and done with, so you understand where we at. I need you to understand.
I agree, and I want to touch that too, like because you know what I mean. I consider myself a lover boy, but I'll probably break your neck too. So it's all about, you know what I mean. It's all about
well rounded.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah. I don't think being a lover boy eliminates you having masculine male qualities.
Well said.
Right. Facts.
Well said.
I agree
But we
with that.
still really don't know the real definition of lover boy.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just making it up, right? Because everybody has their own, you know what I'm saying, definition of what a lover boy means. So, like for me, I love my woman down, and I'm gonna honor her. But at the end of the day, you disrespect me as a man, or or in any form, we could get down there too. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I think when I hear lover boy. Like for example, like my son, for Valentine's Day, I had made him a sweater, and on the sweater it says lover boy. Because he's just sweet. He's a kind kid. He loves his mom. You get what I'm saying? So do we put that on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all about what we perceive it as. And honestly, I just feel like, it's just somebody who has a kind heart, bro, who's not afraid of putting down their masculinity to be kind and be nice and be soft, because I can be hard as a nail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's all right.
Cool. I respect that. So we landed there. Let's switch to the next one.
All right, y'all. I'm out though.
All right.
All right, Jen. Good night.
All right, good night, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my Under the Cover Chronicles. I just had a quick little message. Everybody that you date is not your forever. They're not your all be all, your husband, your wife. I feel like if people approached dating with that in the back of their mind, they would let go and have much more memorable, amazing experiences. Sometimes you're just meant to experience a person, just meant to have a deep conversation, just meant to cross paths in life. Doesn't mean they're bad, doesn't mean you're bad. It's just what it is. I feel like if more people approach dating like that, they would be better off and understand dating for what it is. Period.
So, is dating with intention or dating with no expectation?
Well, the thing is, are you dating to meet people, or are you dating to find people that you want to be with? Because I think that's what it is. Because if you go on a date and you don't think y'all lying, whatever, at that point y'all go y'all separate ways, right?
No.
But that's what should happen, right? Okay. You go your way, I go my way. It was nice to meet you. It was good, but it didn't work out. But what it seems to be happening is they're connecting a trail and try to keep a relationship with the ones that didn't even work out. And that it works out eventually down the road. Is that what I'm reading?
You know how many times that happened, though? That's true.
That's what I'm reading, right?
I think it's subjective, like as far as like, because when you're younger and you're dating, you're fucking around. Like, in high school, like I knew the girl that I was dating that I thought I was in love with. I knew we weren't about to get married. You get what I'm saying? So I think that lies somewhere within like where you are as a person and where you are in age. And, if you've been in past relationships or if you've been married and stuff before, and now you're at a point where now I am dating for this, because there's different categories of dating. I feel like, you know what I mean? Because you hear people say, oh, I'm dating for marriage, or I'm dating for, you get what I'm saying? So it's all about where you at with it.
Okay. Toya, what you got on this one?
I think, Scott, you bring up a very good point. I mean, dating in your 20s versus your 30s versus your 40s, it all looks different. But I do feel like, you know, there's also different layers to it. Like, how long have you been talking to the person, texting them, you know? So now you know that if you're actually going to like on a date and getting closer, you know, you're probably going to just like have more in-depth conversations. You know, I think on one of the episodes we did before, we talked about like what are the things you mention on the first date versus what you know. So I don't know. Dating with intention versus no intention. It all depends.
Okay. Because I was going to bring it back. I was going to bring it back to the center because she said if you're dating, right, it shouldn't be well, I can't remember her words verbatim, but it shouldn't be anything like it shouldn't be oh man, I can't remember her words.
Dating with
expectations.
Well, not expectation. It shouldn't be any drama to it or any. It should be easy, kind of like carefree. So that's where she's kind of leading into is like going on a date should be kind of more carefree, right? Where you just kind of go, you feel out the person, and you build a bond. You know, that type of thing. We're adding to it a little bit. I think so, right? So, and that's where P came in and he kind of clarified because it's like, yo, you know, that's why he stated what he stated, you know. So if you're dating without any intention, it's a hookup culture. That's hookup culture.
I feel like though you should go on a date, still not expect anything, allow things to flow naturally. Allow the chemical bonds to form if they're there. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, I agree, and that's kind of that same sentiment. But that's what she's saying. You just kind of date carefree without any, not carefree, but she's using the word more in the sense of with no expectation, where you get to understand the person, but it's no lines are being laid out. It's nothing is being laid out. If it happens, it happens. That type of thing. Would you really want to be on a date like that?
On a date or in a dating situation, like we've seen the person multiple times.
Well, if you don't have any expectation on it or no time limit, it doesn't matter.
No, after a while, I'm gonna get a little like, okay, what's going on?
See, that's so you see your subconscious kick in because if
after a while, but initially, I'm not gonna be like, all right, I need to find my husband. Let's get to it.
And then it's putting pressure on yourself too.
Right.
Yeah, no pressure. That was the thing. No pressure. Dating with no pressure. That was it right there. Dating with no pressure.
You go into a relationship or you go on a date and I'm like, all right, bro, I'm looking for my wife. Now you are looking for all the qualities that you desire in this person that you just met.
Right.
You done. That shit is not gonna work.
I agree. Because I have a clip. I don't have it on this panel, but I did have a clip where a lady. Oh, we had that two episodes ago where the lady, she was going on a date and telling them, "Oh, I'm looking for a husband and I need 7 kids."
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah,
he ghosted her.
Oh no!
But she was honest. She laid it all out right up front. Told him what she wanted, how many kids, everything. He was like, "I'm out of here."
Scared him right away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, I think people should date with intentions because you know what the lines are once you get there. Because if that person that is not meeting your expectation, because you see people get into carefree love where, oh, I thought you liked me, or is this? It comes off of the same thing as people leading people on. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
you could meet someone, they could hit, they could go through that whole thing. And you automatically be like, oh, she loved me. You know what I'm saying? You got caught up in the cookie and now, she loved me. I got a little cutty now. Yeah, this the one. And she's like, no. It just happened. I was on tequila, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'll say this much. I had a situation where polar opposite from a girl, but we just decided to date without expectation. 20 years later, we still together. Just
listen,
how it
'cause
began and how
listen,
things
brother.
kept going.
Yo, listen, brother, because what's for you is going to be for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to work on that. So now you thought y'all was doing something. It was already natural for y'all to just kind of mesh. Now you said, it was like, yo, bro, like it was easy for us to, you know what I'm saying? We total opposite, but it just flowed. Now look at y'all. You get what I'm saying?
That
Like,
goes back to my point, different layers. You know what I mean? You're not gonna boom. This is what I need. Just let it flow.
We just took a chance.
I'm gonna push back.
You know what they say, bro?
He ain't know he had to sign them contracts, so we
What?
go. He had to sign the papers.
Yeah, but that was after 10 years of just being like, all right, you know, we cooler.
He said, all right, we chilling. Well, how long are we gonna be chilling?
Well, yeah, she definitely hit me with that. I'm not gonna be a 10-year girl. I'm like, okay, goddamn, okay. That's when the expectation came in.
8.5.
But I respect it though. All right. So granted that, but still, you know what I'm saying? Do most people get through that stage though?
I encourage most people to just take a chance, see where things lead you. I agree with the lady in the clip. Date without expectation. Let's see where things take you. Life is all about experiences anyway. You never know where it's gonna lead you. I didn't think I was gonna get married to this chick, and here we are, 3 kids later.
Okay. I respect that.
God bless
you. Know what I'm saying? I respect that. And you're committed to that. So I respect that. You know, so I guess it's true. I guess she got somebody to her point. So I was thinking the opposite. I think you should date with intentions, but it all depends on your age. I think when he started, I think you were young, like you were in high school.
Yeah. Yep.
So that makes sense. It falls into that category of your age. But I think at a certain point, you're not picking up and dating carefree. You're not doing that after a certain age.
Agreed, because at this point, I agree with that for sure. Because then, like, how much more time do you got to waste? Unless you want to be alone and live that lifestyle, but like everybody wants somebody at some point. So I feel like after you 30, if you ain't living the bachelor or bachelorette life, after 30, dude, listen, you ain't got more time. Because then if you invest 5 years after that, getting to know somebody or moving in, because then you got to live with somebody. You got to know how y'all work living together. You don't just move in with somebody after. Some people do, but you know, our color, we like to give it some time, right? So that's going to say, you know, maybe a couple years before you really decide whether or not I've seen enough, and we've been put in enough situations to where I might know what she will or won't do, right?
I agree.
We ain't got no time to waste, bro. We pushing 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go now.
True. And ladies too, we could base it on ladies too, because I think once ladies get through their party stage and they hit 30, and they know they got to have kids, biological thinking. I'm not going to be playing around. I got to get a couple of these kids in before I hit 40.
I'm my husband. That's their favorite thing. I got 5 year husband.
Yeah.
For real.
So, I like that though. So Brandon kind of moved me more to the center in this. I gotta agree with that because he's a product of that situation. So yeah, you kind of moved me more to the middle, but I agree. So yeah, he changed my stand a little bit. So that's good. That's good. Any closing thoughts?
Hey, the most important part of dating is when you set up the date. And when you set up the date, you should talk about what your intentions are. That's the whole reason. Like, why are you taking me out on a date? Well,
what you looking for?
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
smart.
So y'all gotta have a conversation. People, it's about communication, pretty much.
Talk to him, P. What? Say it again. Talk to him, P. Like, yo, because you can eliminate all that.
You gotta communicate. That's why I think a lot of this stuff is lost. Get out your phone and talk. Talk. You gotta talk to somebody. Hey,
stop feeding your phone at dinner, bro, and just talk to me.
Just like the last chick, she's on TikTok complaining, and the husband don't even know she don't like goddamn orchids. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no man in the world that's gonna keep buying a woman the same thing when she said, "Baby, I don't like this."
Agreed.
And that's what I said. She probably never told him.
No, but she's complaining. This man online getting 100 million views playing the card.
Whole time he think he hitting that spot every time with the orchid.
Every time.
The first time she was like, "Oh baby, it's so nice. I know your grandmother loved these. I'm gonna put it right over here."
Love them too. Always probably did it to get him. Now he got
I'm
it.
done.
She mad.
He did that so she could get out of going to work.
But
that's
no,
how that started.
I think she's a stay-at-home mom, which is cool. You know. But the whole dating thing, like, y'all gotta talk, communicate. What did y'all actually do on the date? Did y'all just look at your phones the whole time, or you had a conversation? You know, like that's where the whole thing is. If you ain't have the right date, like you need a do-over. And then there's people out here who just go on date to get free meals.
Well, talk to him.
So you gotta know what you're getting into. If you go like, hey, I want to go out and eat. I need somebody to sit with me. You want a free meal? That is okay. There's people out there that's what they do.
That.
But don't lie to
like that.
Yeah, there's tons of that out there. There's somebody out there for everybody.
I'm not paying for no free dinner.
Opposites attract for real. You know, it's a real thing. But communicate, people. Communicate. That's my final word.
Yeah, it got people like that, Brandon. It doesn't have to be relationship. It got people where they down for company, and if as long as they could pay for the dinner for company, they cool. It doesn't have to be, you know. Yeah.
Hey, we could work on that app. I'm dead serious. Like that's how apps work. People log in, find a job.
Go up here and find out whatever kind of date you want. There's somebody up here trying to date just like it.
All right, so let's roll into the next one. So, Brandon, I'm gonna let you choose this one right here.
I gotta get up out of here, man.
All right, Scott.
All right, I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
Hey, cool. 12, you were saying?
I was saying I'm gonna do 2 more clips because we hit 11, right?
All right.
So, gross or cops?
Let's go gross.
All right. So the next clip. Here we go.
This her daddy, y'all. This her daddy. Look.
That's weird. That's weird.
Her daddy don't like it.
Wash your own stuff and smell your own stuff then.
I don't wash them.
And then you're super nasty then. Like, what are you doing?
Well,
weird.
The thing is,
it's so weird. It's so weird.
No, that's weird.
Love the smell of their underwear.
Look, honestly, you need to go see a doctor behind something like that. I'm super upset about this.
I understand, but you know, you're still my dad, and I'm returning every.
He shook his head. He ain't messing with that.
You said you need help, and I'm your father.
So look, let me show you
You're not supposed to
something.
be doing that. No, I don't want to see nothing no more.
She's a sicko,
I was
bro.
trying to figure out where all my underwear is going, and then you say you smelling, you sniffing my underwear.
Only the front part.
Only
not
the front part.
Yeah.
Like, how is you smelling my used underwear?
Well, it makes me literally feel comfortable. Like.
Ew. In the front part?
What is going on?
I mean, any part. Jesus Christ.
I would play the other video, but I know it's gonna get copyright because this shit is crazy. I have the other video of her walking around just sniffing them junks. I'm talking, she's doing it in public, just walk like it.
I'm trying to rationalize it, Lord. I can't. Because her dad he not dead, so.
And he ain't know too, yo. That's the part that hurt, is not knowing too. What do you do if you find out something like this, it's like
therapy.
Right.
What is therapy gonna do?
He got some deep-rooted issues.
Exactly. You got to get to the root of that.
It's just, she said when she sniffs it, she gets some kind of comfort.
And not the back part, the front part.
The front part. That's a little more disturbing. I mean, it's all disturbing.
She wants the true pheromones. There's something psychologically wrong.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say, he should have been a little more compassionate. It is disgusting, absolutely. But number one, you're on TV out here exposing yourself, sniffing my underwear. But number two, it's just like, yo, you just coming down a little too hard on her. If it was behind closed doors, yeah. But you know, hey, we should go to therapy and get to the root of this because this is not normal. There's ways to talk to the people. You go get that girl even more of a complex. You out here sniffing drawers. Who knows what comes next now that you're getting denial from your father?
Nah, I disagree.
No?
I disagree. Man, I'm telling to her face, you nasty. Somebody need to tell her to her face. She delusional. She's smelling where you pee at in your pants.
Yes, and I agree.
That's her father.
Yes.
This is sick.
It is sick.
And how do you treat the mentally ill, the psychologically ill?
We start off with some therapy. We'll go together.
This right here, man. Now, something had to happen at some point to her. She went through some type of catastrophic thing in her life.
Yeah.
Something derailed her, and that pheromone or whatever she's inhaling is what gave her comfort in her worst time. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it was a situation where something happened while he was doing something and she smelt it in the room when she came in, and he could have been with the mom or the significant other, and for some reason that smell brings her, but she takes his underwears though,
unwashed,
right? So
number one, how you got access to my unwashed underwear? Are we living together? Like, what's going on?
How old was the girl? They don't really show her.
I mean, she's an adult, but her father don't look too old herself.
Because that's not normal at all. Now, if she was doing someone else's, it would be okay, I guess. I guess your mom and your dad is the last two people that you would want to be doing that to.
It got a couple more people you would add to that list too.
Oh yeah. But I'm just starting out. Like, we're already at the top. You know what I'm saying? At this point, she about to climb back in the coochie. You know what I mean? She right at the top. PP coochie. She's finna climb in one, and she chose the one she came out of to do that. That's beyond, like, I guess we're all normal, but something had to happen to her where this is okay. And I don't think therapy is going to help.
What do you suggest?
Because, well, okay. Hey, Dad, you can't leave no more goddamn underwears in the house. Every night, you got to throw your shit in the wash. Every night. Because she's stealing underwear. She coming in my room and stealing my underwear.
But now as the dad, I'm being inconvenienced. It's like, how about you not take my underoos, you know?
No, I think I'll be honest. I think this is too close to incest. I think she knows that it can't go any further. But if I was dad, I would say time to pack it up. I did as much as I can. time to switch state's name and keep it moving, because yo, to fixate on my dirty underwear, not my clean ones, my dirty ones, shows a level of nastiness or filth that you're willing to walk around with my dirty garments and sniff them. You get what I'm trying to say? So something is gone, yo. It's gone, because and it's not like she's walking around like it's a binky or a blanket like a baby would have. You know how the baby drop them on the floor, pick them up, put them on their face. She's crutching it like it's a crutch. So now you a grown ass adult walking around with a man underwear. It's like this. If just the display of seeing it in public, people looking at you, your senses are gone beyond the part where most ladies won't hold up a guy underwear in public and sniff him, even a clean one, because the perception, you know what I'm saying? It's like, think about it. How much dudes walk around with female underwear and be sniffing them?
That's more likely to see, but they won't be walking around with them. But I know, like in some vending machines, like in Japan, they sell female underwears in the vending machines.
True.
But you never find male underwears in no vending machine. That's like highly unheard of to begin with. And then you see dad's underwear?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be breaking into people's houses and stealing underwear. I'll be hitting laundry mats. I'll be hitting, you know what I'm saying? But to be doing dads? Man, it's insane. That's insane.
You was talking about this is an app you got to create.
I just think the whole situation, it goes beyond being, a weird addiction. This is mental illness, and can't leave my kid behind. Get him checked into a mental hospital, whatever it is I got to do. But I would be worried about.
So that video
unaliving themselves.
Saw, right? That was the first time he was finding out about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this is first contact. God damn.
I got one more clip, but I don't know if it's going to copyright it or whatever, because that's why I showed the distorted one from off of the TV. But I wanted to make a comparison, but I don't know if the comparison is a good one.
Let's hear it anyway.
So the comparison I was thinking, because you asked that question, so in the back of my mind, it was a comparison where the ladies, where they probably have a stillborn or whatever like that, and they give them a doll, and the ladies walk around pretending that the doll is the real baby. You get what I'm trying to say? So they kind of give them that to comfort them. That was the only close situation that came to my mind. I don't know what's the right terminology for it, but they give the ladies a rebirth doll. I think that's what they call it, a rebirth doll. And they give them these dolls. So I was trying to make the correlation, but I can't seem to see if that's a good correlation, where is a rebirth doll the same thing as this young lady sniffing, even though it's a father's. But you know what I'm saying?
And the father's still alive, right?
Exactly. The doll is to deal with, that passing. So
right.
Well, it's still life to them, though. It's still life to them. So they really think the baby is alive. So that's why I was thinking about it, and I had to. I'm really thinking about it, because I seen a lady. She'll show up to the emergency room and like, oh, my baby fell. She need a Band-Aid. Yo, it's real, yo. Some ladies show up at the hospital with the fake doll, claiming that their baby is hurt because they dropped the baby. So they're going through the full motion.
This is reminding me of that movie Straw.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one. I don't know if you guys seen it with Taraji.
If you haven't seen it, you should. I'm sorry.
Saw that.
Nice.
Go ahead, Troy.
12, I recommend it.
Reborn doll.
I seen it. That was the one she was thinking that everything happened and the baby and all of that. Yeah. I seen it. I seen it when it came. I seen it. I just didn't remember the name. Damn.
Thank you for that in chat. Reborn dolls. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, those
how do
dolls
you
look
help
real.
it?
They look well from what I can see on TikTok. They look real.
Yep, they do. And people make like you got people on TikTok, they making money off of that. And people they walk around with these dolls pretending, So I understand. I have sympathy for the ladies that are going through it. I get it. But the ones that are just pretending, yeah. I can't really rock with them on that. But think about that, yo. What do you give her? Because what is like this? What is the reason, Brandon, right? So I agree. You won't leave your child behind, right? But what is the next evolution of her process? If it's your underwear, what do you think? So if you say, nah, what is she more likely to do or the next stage? Because why the front? You get what I'm saying?
Again, is that the literal pheromones that calm her down? I don't know. That would be next to impossible for me to understand or explain. But therapy, we can outline it and figure it out. Hey, maybe it's the smell of your father overall that you.
I'm sure there's some kind of psychological theory out there to explain this.
I don't know. Just when he was saying, regardless of what it was, that this is sick, I'm your father until you're sick. Nothing was clicking behind those eyes to say, you know what, maybe I need to stop.
And she wanted to show him too, and he's like, I don't want to see nothing.
I mean, there was the Oedipus complex, right? Isn't that when
the man loved his mother?
Right. Now is there some kind of complex?
Oh, the Oedipus complex.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the female version?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there one?
Incest.
I mean, while there might be psychological theories out there to explain it, this is a psychological issue, clearly.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking it's leading to. You get what I'm trying to say? Is so she's stuck in a stage, and I'm not thinking her. I'm speculating, right? So I think she's stuck in a stage where she know that will never happen. So the next best thing to do is I'm gonna just stay with the underwear. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna just stick with the underwear and go crazy with that because they can't put me in jail or I can't get locked up or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So
my question would be, is she only smelling dad's underwear or does she do other guys too?
Well, I don't think she ever made it out the dating pool to do it.
Yeah, it looks like only dad's.
And dad need to have a conversation with her, a real conversation. I think this has all caught him off guard. So he kind of dealt with it wrong. Because that's a lot of stuff to go through your mind. You know what I mean? A lot of things going through his mind. So once he get to think about it, I think they're going to have a better conversation. I don't think he should leave his daughter behind, but she definitely need to come up with a plan. Even if it end with her getting the fuck out, getting her own place. You know what I'm saying? Because he about to lock all his underwears up now.
So what would that plan look like though? If she gets her own place, she no longer gets access to the underwear, she's gonna have a mental breakdown.
And that's where the help occurs.
These underwear are giving her comfort.
So listen, can we buy her like genetic ones? Like
what? No, why are you feeding into it, enabling it?
You can't just cut it out.
Well, of course you can. A little 72-hour hole without my drawers.
You gotta
be all right, just like Ward.
You gotta wee her off.
Yeah, no, I give you the 3-day-old underwear. Nah. Cold turkey. You ain't getting no more underwear.
You did a double shift yesterday. I want that one.
Whoa.
I don't want the 3 days.
Honest conversations like that. Yeah, nah, that's mental illness for real. I ain't going for it.
Like and then she had to dig through to find it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you put her in the car, you bring it to the Institute of Living, and you say, I'll see you in a couple weeks. That's it.
No.
Couple
I'll be
weeks.
honest,
Couple
my
weeks.
stomach hurt.
How long she been
Without
sleeping?
my drawers.
So you think so? Are we gonna put her on something else?
No. This
What
is
if
like Pookie in New Jack City. She got to go through withdrawals and be done with it.
All right. It's like when vapes come out, right? You just change the cartridge, give her a different flavor. We switch that out, and we're gonna drop Tyrone in from down the road.
Your letdown system is reminding me of like heroin and methadone. No. Cold turkey.
Exactly.
No more draws.
Cold turkey.
Cold
Man,
turkey.
she definitely finna die up in there.
I mean, if she do,
what if she turning like Incredible Hulk after she ain't get her goddamn sniffing?
Then you gotta, find the positives in that. She go Incredible Hulk. Hey, maybe you need to go into the UFC.
What if they can make her a special concoction?
Why are y'all feeding into this? I said don't leave my daughter behind, but I'm not giving her step downs to pee underwear. We're not doing that.
At least it wouldn't be her dad's underwear, Is it better to have a different concoction, with the dissociation? No? Okay.
No underoos. Even if she got married, I don't want to know what you're doing with your husband. I don't want to know.
She's married?
No, I'm just saying, like, as a possible step up. But man, shoot, listen, after seeing her on TV telling her father this, they unpacking it on live TV. You ain't finding no man now.
Hell no. She ain't finding nothing. That junk gross.
Listen, plastic surgery, name change, should be all right.
All right, let's go to the next one. This one hurt my stomach. I ain't gonna lie. Sniff underwear, bro. Get the hell out of here. My parents at that? Hell no.
I don't condone. I agree with you.
They ain't sniffing near nothing. All right, so let's go to this one. This should be the last one.
Let's get it.
I'm already irritated.
What are your intentions for the rest of the day?
She needs to go pick up her daughter.
You need to go pick up your daughter, and then what?
We were coming back here to eat dinner. I just brought groceries up in here.
Okay. So like I kind of already explained to you and explained to him, this is both of your guys' house. You don't want her here. He's allowed her to be here.
Okay, can you
I can't physically force her to leave.
Stairs. Ask him to step to the stairs. Ask him to step to the stairs. Calvin, come here.
Yeah.
Calvin, come here.
Hey, do you want to talk to her or no?
No, he doesn't. Calvin, come here. He said no.
I want to hear from him. Hey, Kev. Do you want to talk to her or no, Kel?
That you go there. Calvin, come here.
You don't have. Do you want to talk to her or no? Yes.
Calvin, tell them you want her out of here. She can go where she needs to go right now.
She can't go there till 6.
I don't give a f if she walks on the Tell them she has to leave out of here right now. I will never come back in this motherfucker, and I will fight you tooth and nail, and I will never come back in here. Tell this she gotta go. Tell her she gotta go. You don't say it right now, I'm not coming back here. If you don't say it right now, I'm not coming back here. If you don't say it right now, I'm not coming back.
Stop. This isn't. Let them talk.
Gotcha. I don't want her here ever again.
I'm finna give all this time. I'm finna go. That's all I'm saying.
Get out. Now you have to go.
Where are we going to? Eventually.
Where are we going to?
I said I'm finna be going to.
Okay. Go ahead, Calvin. Go. You got Savannah. Go for it.
Say no. Just tell the cops no. So we can figure it out. We'll talk to each other.
Tell the cops no. That's all they
Listen, yeah, listen.
Hey, she gotta go.
Savannah.
I know. That's all they want to hear. They want to hear it now.
Savannah.
And we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. No.
Savannah, just grab a coat, grab your shoes. Let's get moving. He just
for a
said.
couple hours, and he can come back.
No, and I'm gonna go. And you're coming with me. To them. Because the cops just sat there and said that if you say no to me being here, they're gonna kick me out.
Savannah, just grab your stuff. You guys can reconvene later. He just said no. You're telling him what to do. Okay, you're being narcissistic right now.
Go ahead. Do you want me to leave?
Just go. Let things cool off
Go
a
for a
little
couple
bit.
hours.
Do you want me to leave?
Try it again later.
Calvin, I want her banned from this house. I don't want her here because we will be here. I don't want her here. This is stupid. This should have been avoided because she should have never came here.
What I can suggest to you tomorrow, go to the courthouse and try and file for an emergency order of protection against her.
Okay.
This is your address. If you don't want her here, if they grant the order of protection she served, she's not allowed back here.
Okay.
If she does come back here at that point, then there's criminal charges.
Okay. My only thing is, like, even right now, she in there.
Well, you muted.
So that was that clip. So we're assuming that he's a judge because he says he's a judge. How do you handle the situation where you're a judge? And I don't think I'm gonna leave my thoughts out of it, my opinions. How would you handle the situation? Yeah.
So who was she? Was that his daughter or something that showed up?
Looked like a side. Looked like he was in the house with a side chick.
So the chick came to drain the. You muted, Toya.
Saying good night, shutting it down. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thanks for being here, Toya.
Thanks
for having me.
Yeah, so it looked like he was in the house with his side chick. That's his wife. And he wanted her out. But that's what the thing is, though. They were saying that one of the females made a threat because her father's a judge. So I'm like, who's the judge?
So I think he's a judge.
The guy?
Yeah.
Nah. Too indecisive the way he was moving.
Because he's dealing. This one kind of
was that the daughter or the wife? That was
so the wife was outside and the daughter was inside. I don't think it's by the same. I don't think it's she. That's the mother. But
wait. We saw two different people there.
Yep, one is the girlfriend, one is the daughter.
Was that his daughter or his wife?
Say it again.
The black girl that was outside, was that his daughter or his wife?
Wife or girlfriend.
But both their name on the house, so I think that's.
I don't know if it could be girlfriend with those authorities that she came with.
No, because they both their names on the house.
So you think they bought the house together?
Yeah, they bought the house together. So let's call her wife. Let's call it his wife.
Right. They had to have some type of, because you can't just walk over there and say, "Nah, I want her out the house," even if that's his problem. That's his business. So I'm assuming she went over there to drain him of his resources, and because it's quite obvious that they're not together, right?
No, they're together. This is daughter. So it's wife and daughter are beefing, not from the same mother. So
that's his daughter from another woman.
It seems like it because it can't be the mother, because the mother wouldn't call her daughter a bitch like that. Because he said, "I want that bitch gone." So you can see it's not the same mother. He said that's his daughter. She was referring that's his daughter.
Okay, so that means the daughter showed up, probably out of nowhere, and sideswiped them, whatever.
Nah, it could be.
She come home from work and the daughter's there chilling with Pops.
So
go ahead.
I was gonna say, if he's a judge, I think he got two problems on his hands because he's surrounded by controlling ass women.
Mm-hmm.
He was in between, and I think that's probably why he was so calm, or it may look like he's indecisive. You get what I'm trying to say? Because he has two ladies that are very vocal and very strong in controlling him.
They talk very fast too.
Because the daughter was saying, "No, just tell him no." The daughter was saying exactly, and she was being. I'm like, bro, you
cop was like, "Yo, stop being vindictive. Stop being."
Yeah, both of them were being manipulative because two of them was giving them ultimatums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right there in front of the cop and everything.
So he don't got no control over his relationship and over his daughter. You know what I'm trying to say? And I kind of get it, where he didn't want to kick out his daughter, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think she done for her to be like, "Yo, you need to get out"?
It's one of those things where you do see in relationships where the kids try to get in between the relationship, and you can tell that's exactly what that is.
Right. So she showed up with intentions
Yeah,
with bad intentions, I should say.
because and you could tell some father is like this. Some girls know how to get under or get through to their parent, so they know the right things to say, the right thing to do, because it's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to kick her out, but you know what I'm saying? She had the level where she could go in that house and tell him what to do when it's a share house with his wife. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly,
she's very deceiving too at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it goes on. This one is more like a 10-minute video. So I was like, whoa, this one is crazy. What's your thought on this one, Brandon?
Just I don't know. Listen, everything can be communicated. It's an ugly situation, but I mean, for this man to be caught in the middle like that and to not be able to speak either way, that's just ugly. That's just ugly. I wish I knew the whole story. Like, even as we was talking, I was trying to look into it, but I seen a video 25 minutes about this whole thing. So it must have been drawn out. But you got to be able to communicate no matter who you with. People got to be able to accept other people's kids. And whatever your issues is, you got to be able to work it out. You a family, work it out one way or the other.
I agree with that. So we'll land with this one, because this one was whew, when I seen this one, I was like, sure, I ain't gonna have my daughter control me, and sure as hell ain't no lady telling me to kick out my daughter like that. We could bring this down to a calm level, and you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. How bad does it have to get to this level where
exactly
telling them to remove her? You know what I mean? So she came with a plan, probably to try to kick them out and take the house. All kind, man, kids do all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, you got to lay it down.
They feel entitled, like because they got money, because you got money, they got
money.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm rich, not you.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a bad situation though, because I guess us as parents, we see that in a whole different way, because we care about our kids, our daughters. You know what I mean? So that right there is something that you don't ever see happening. You know?
Yeah. It's probably seen. I could assume that seemed like his only daughter too. So it's like, if it's your only child, your only one daughter that you got, you're way more invested. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, oh, you know, it's me, dad. It's, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be, you know, because he ain't want to kick her out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You want to protect her as best you can.
Exactly. But she had too much leverage on the situation. Yo, it's like this. That's I think two of them could see the situation where, yo, you pipe down. This is where I live. This is who you got to respect, and that respect got to be there.
You think she disrespected her somehow?
Yeah, she had no respect for her to say, no, dad, if I leave, no, it's too much manipulating going on. Yo, you remember when the cops were in the house? She was like, tell her leave, just tell her leave. Nah, that's gone. That's way. You're telling me a house that me and a lady have built, my kids telling me to kick her out? Man, get the hell out of here. You ain't paying no bills.
Here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. We need more context. Like, do you know for a fact that they're together? That's his wife?
Yeah, I can play at the top of the video.
You know what I'm saying? Because no, I'm just trying to, because I only got a snippet, really, if you think about it. So I'm trying to think about it, like how we know this woman ain't the one doing the manipulating, and the daughter is like finding out some stuff. Good
point.
And then, because think about it, right? Every time, like, say dad gets in a new relationship, he meets somebody else. That's his daughter from his past relationship. So he's probably like, hey, dad, this is what she's doing when you're not here. This is what's going on. And he's like, can't see that shit. So she showed up to be like, hey, this is what's going on. Because you got to remember, this ain't her daughter. So the daughter is there to tell her dad what's going on. And she's like, yo, remove her. She is failing the plan. I plan to cash out in 3 years. And that silent stuff you've been sipping on, gonna cash in 90, 95 days. So you're killing me right now.
I get you.
So yeah, you gotta look at it from both ends, because you gotta think about it, right? The dog that barks the loudest is probably, huh? Yeah, he ain't got
no bite.
Exactly. So the fact that she out there just running her mouth, yeah, just, you know what? Instead of us going through all this, just get her out. Get her out. Get her out of here. Just send her to jail, lock her up for a while, so I can finish my plan. Yeah, I'm saying. So I'm gonna go on that side for now.
I kind of like his stance. I can see that too.
Yeah,
but I think
and then the mother is like seeing the daughter as being a disrespectful, because yo, even like for us growing up, right? Even if you didn't like somebody, parents or whatever, you still respected them. You still,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't curse in front of people. Once the grown people was grown, you don't curse in front of grown people. That's something you learn growing up. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that she does that in front of her shows that she really don't respect her.
Yeah.
At all. She want her out her father's life. She's like, yo, before your ass got here, I was getting $3,000 a month. Now I'm getting $150. You got to go. You got to go. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay. All right. So thank you guys. That was Late Night Lime. So if you want to join the panel,
we went over by a lot.
If you want to join the panel, I ain't put up the QR code. So you could go to the bio, check us out. Got a WhatsApp link right there. You click on that one, it brings you to the WhatsApp group. You know, you guys want to come up and definitely participate, you definitely can. So we're looking for more people to join the panel. So closing remarks, last thoughts before we land. P, what's your last thoughts before we land?
Communication is key in any relationship if you want it to last. If you want to make next Valentine, put your phone down, have a conversation.
Definitely. Brandon?
My last words for this being episode 11, we had a nice turnout for the panel. May we continue to have a nice turnout. People, if you are willing to participate and you want to be in here, please hit that link, that QR code above 12, and let's keep it rolling.
Definitely. So that's it, folks. We're out. Peace.